Hello, everybody. Welcome to Devoid Entertainment, a brand new episode, which you have gotten to love. We got two competitors today, so why don't we bring him out? He is the one, the only, the glitchy Evan.
Hello, I'm here. I'm having a late dinner, but I'm eating. I thought I would be having a good time, but I just found out that I'm going to be 1v1ing against Paul, so I think it's over for me. I'm artist, and we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. And now bringing out the undefeated Season 2 participant. He is the man, the myth, the legend. Paul.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Now, Paul, you have played Season 2, so what are your instincts going in? Are you going to go in hard, or are you going to lay low?
I don't know. I just do what I do. I don't really think about it, you know? You just kind of be there, you know? I don't really, analyze what's going on.
Weird.
We're going to start with everybody's favorite first game. Netflickipedia.
Ooh.
So, of course, over the course of Season 1, we have made many jokes and have had many laughs at Netflix's expense about their horrible, terrible synopsis of various film and TV shows. And to prove that it's easy, I have concocted all of these descriptions based on what I can remember about the movie or what the poster of the movie looks like. Your job is to guess what the movie is with no penalty of if a hint is asked for. The hints are as follows: year, release, genre, and an actor who plays a prominent part in the film. Now, since this is off the top of my head, you may not get the most correct answer, but I am doing my best, and using the internet is for hacks. So let's begin. A large family in suburbia suddenly moves when the dad gets a job to be head coach at his alma mater. But when the head of the house, mom, gets published and goes to New York, can wacky dad handle the kids?
Not the year.
2003.
I think I know what this one is.
Evan, you too can ask for a hint if you would like.
Nah, I think I got this.
All right. Paul.
I have Cheaper by the Dozen.
Evan.
I wrote down Mr. Mom.
We believe you. Well, the correct answer is, of course, Cheaper by the Dozen. So bravo to Paul. That should not still be up. The second one. A 1970s newscast is thrust into progressiveness when a new female lead joins the team. Evan.
Ant-Man. Legend of Ron Burgundy.
I just had Anchorman because I've only seen this movie on TV and didn't know the full name.
That's okay. I just wrote down Anchorman. So
Nice.
congrats. You know, Paul, in the last time that he played in Season 2, got a perfect round on Netflickipedia. So continuing through with 10 in a row. Let's see if he can continue his winning ways with number 3. An irresponsible father ignores court orders and cross-dresses in order to nanny his children. Well, while you're waiting, make sure to check us out over on TikTok. Yeah, that's right. Specifically, Devoid has a TikTok now. Trying to plug the TikTok, trying to get hip with the kids. But back to the matter at hand,
stay connected.
Paul.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
I also wrote Mrs. Doubtfire and freaked out a bit because I blanked on the name right before I wrote it down.
I did the same thing.
That's
I'm
cool
like, I
because
know
it
what
is.
this movie is. What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Name
Wait,
is Mrs. Doubtfire. It's a great movie. I owned it twice on VHS and once on DVD. After he is rejected from every college he has applied to, B lies to his parents and makes up the South Harmon Institute of Technology, building and dean included, with all of his other reject friends. But when word gets out and other students start to join and pay tuition, can they keep the scam alive?
Can I get an actor?
Jonah Hill.
Can I get a year?
2007.
Can I get a genre?
Comedy.
I was hoping for a little more specific than that, but that's all right.
Evan.
I have no idea.
Paul.
A Big Fat Nothing.
This is accepted. One of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Never heard of that movie before in my life.
It is so funny. There's a court case that is a big ode to Animal House. It's very
I'll have to
good.
check
Like,
it out.
yeah. Lewis Black is in it. It's very funny. All right, the next one, probably a little easier. He hasn't been successful with the ladies, and his friends find out. Now it's their mission to get him laid. No hints. Interesting. Paul.
My guess is The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Evan.
I also wrote down The 40-Year-Old Virgin, not to be confused with this year's The 40-Year-Old Version.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I know what it's about. I've heard about it a couple times. Might be an Oscar contender. Probably not. I don't know. Movie that exists.
Another movie that exists, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
I struggled with that one because I have not seen it, but I saw a parody of it, and it was like a mashup of a whole bunch of different 2000s comedies, and like, so I knew exactly like what the movie was, I just could not think of the name of it.
I get it. Number 6. Workaholic dad's family loves him too much, and he really needs this promotion at work. So when he's given a device that allows him to skip the boring parts of life, he jumps at the chance. But at what cost?
Can I get an actor?
David Hasselhoff is in this movie.
Can I get a year?
2006. I believe I may have stumped him on this one. Let's go to Evan.
Well, I wrote down Click based on what the synopsis was, and then you said David Hasselhoff, and I'm trying to remember if David Hasselhoff was in Click or not. So
Paul.
I also put Click, but I don't have a good reason for it.
Your reason should be that it is the movie David Hasselhoff is Adam Sandler's boss in Click. Number 7, The Last One. After
SpongeBob movie.
After realizing his family is dwindling as the older kids start their lives, the Bakers go on one last family vacation to their old summer home. But when an old rival shows up, it's just like the old days, constant one-upmanship. Will the two large families coexist on the lake?
Can I get an actor?
Eugene Levy is in this film.
Can I get a year?
2004. Possibly 2005. I haven't made up my mind in my head. Paul.
Cheaper by the Dozen 2.
That probably makes sense. I wrote down Hours.
Well, it is, of course, the greatest movie of all time. Cheaper by the Dozen 2.
I should have gone with my one.
So the score is at the end of round 1. Paul 30, Evan 25. So now round 2, ding ding. It's The Price is Wack. That's right. It's back, and it's Wack. In this, I have found several comedy-related items on the popular e-commerce website ebay.com. You will have to guess the price of the item the seller is selling the given item for. The person with the closest price without having gone over will get 4 points. But if both of you go over, the person closest will get the coveted half a point. And of course, I have pictures for all of these. So let's get ready to rumble. The first, rare 1996 Robin Williams Jack movie promo set, shirt and cap, new XL. Of course, Robin Williams movie Jack, a hat and shirt. Extra large on the shirt, couldn't tell you on the hat. So how much do you think somebody would sell this precious memory for? Evan.
I'm going 35.
35 bucks? Paul.
45.
Well, you can find the rare 1996 Robin Williams Jack movie promo set, shirt and cap, new XL, for $3,300.
Oh my god.
It's a coveted item.
That's eBay for you.
The next item. iCarly / Dan Schneider and Jake Farrow 2011 TV script, Miranda Cosgrove, I Love You. This is, of course, a script for an iCarly episode. Looks like season 4, episode 4. So how much would you pay for it?
Personally, I think that an iCarly script would be more than the Jack shirt. But I don't know if that's what it's listed for.
I don't know. Think about it. You're walking through Paramount Studios, the yard sale or garage sale. It's probably a warehouse sale, but you're walking through. Ooh, an iCarly script from 2011. I'm reading it. It's got like cues. It says like random dancing on it a couple times. How much are you gonna pay for it, Evan?
$500.
$500. 500 snackaroos. Paul?
$250.
Wow. You can find the iCarly, Dan Schneider, and Jake Farrow 2011 TV script, Miranda Cosgrove, I Love You, For $200, getting a half point is Paul. Next, a signed Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Gase autographed guitar certified JSA number BB 28274. So this is, of course, a Jack Black signed Tenacious D guitar with a letter of authenticity. So how much would you pay for Jack Black's autograph on a guitar and it's verified? Evan, how much would you pay for Kung Fu Panda's autograph?
$2,500.
$2,500.
I have a crisp 3,000.
Well, you can find the signed Tenacious D, Jack Black, and Gase autographed guitar certified JSA number BB 28274 for $1,300. Which, even if you, I mean, that's a steal, honestly. But
yeah, that's a pretty cool guitar.
It's probably not tuned, but
well, you could probably tune it though.
All right, the next one. I'm very proud that I found this. Family Guy Rare 12 to 16 ounce collectors, the drinking game glass cup. So this is, of course, a Family Guy cup with Peter Griffin stained on it.
This is honestly priceless.
This might... I personally think it's worth more than the than everything on here, but I don't think that they'll sell it for that.
Absolutely.
I think the person will take the money, but I don't think that they would ever list it for Paul.
I put $15. That's how much I would pay for that.
I put $30.
Wow. Somebody must want one of these cups, because you can find Family Guy Rare 12 to 16 ounce collectors the drinking game glass cup for $15.99.
Nice.
I mean that's pretty good, right? Like for a cup, but it's like a collector's cup. I mean, like there's probably like way worse that you could spend $15.99 on. Now, this one is near and dear to my heart. It is the Big Bang Theory Complete Series Seasons 1 to 9 DVD full set.
Oh, no.
Now, I'm not positive that there's 9 seasons. I think there may be more. I'm not, and I'm saying that because this says that it's the full series. So, not trying to throw you off or anything, but I think there might be 10 or 11 seasons. There could possibly be 12. Evan, how much would you pay for most of the Big Bang Theory?
I listed it at $69.99. Bazinga.
Nice. I put $100.
Well, you can find the Big Bang Theory Complete Series Seasons 1 through 9 DVD full set for $40.
Honestly, they're underselling themselves a little bit there.
I know. I think that that's like a legitimate steal if you like the Big Bang Theory that much.
Buy it.
I'll do it right now. I got the money.
Do it on camera.
I'm not going to do it because I want to talk about my favorite item that I think I have ever found on The Price is Wack. And we have found so many. This is Lori Loughlin Full House Dolls Toys. This is the Katsopoulos family in doll form.
What is that price?
So you get the dad, the mom, 2 kids, and a comb to comb their head.
I'm I'm not huge into to like dolls, but I think that comb is a little bit out of scale from the rest of the family.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying we don't know. Paul, how much would you pay to get Lori Loughlin out of prison?
I'd probably pay $30. You know,
Evan,
I went $10 higher for 40.
well, you can find Lori Loughlin Full House dolls toys for $6,000.
You know, collector's really active. Honestly, Family Guy book should have been that much.
That's why it's my favorite, because how? So the next item, the Office Funko Pop lot.
Wasn't even in that much shape.
So these are like a whole bunch of Funko Pops, all of The Office.
There's some diehard Office fans out there. Someone probably take the bait. I wrote down $10,000.
You know, I know some people who would pay more than $10,000 for that, so I get it.
I kind of lowball it a little bit because I'm not sure how much of a crossover there is between the Funko guys, and the Office guys. So I put $500.
$500 for a bunch of plastic. Well, you can find the Office Funko Pop lot for $2,500. All right, and the last one that we have for you today is Adam Sandler signed autograph CF Martin acoustic guitar Grown-Ups star Click. So this is another guitar, but I thought this one actually looks cool.
Going for the guitars today.
Paul,
I put $750.
$750. Evan,
I went to 50.
well, you can find the Adam Sandler signed autograph CF Martin acoustic guitar Grown-Up star Click for $5,000. At the end of round 2, it is Paul 46.5, Evan 30. So Paul was if Paul got one more right, or maybe got one of those half pointy things, it'd been a knockout, but who's to say? So the next game, the last game, is called something else. Let me just
Something else.
forgot. Yeah, well, yeah. You never heard of something else, Evan?
Can't say that I have.
Well, not all of us are you. So this next game is called Movie Release Dates, and I don't have a graphic for it.
Oh no!
But here's a graphic now.
Wow, that's a cool graphic.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Wow, the art, best one yet.
Even though it's probably Derek. In a reverse Netflickipedia styled game, I will give you 3 movies released in the same year, and you will have to write down and tell me which year you believe the movie is in. Each correct answer is 3 points. But if you get the wrong answer and the correct decade, you still get a point. And if you get all 5 correct, you'll get a bonus 5 points. Ooh. So they're going to show up on screen, and you're just going to have to. It's the same thing. It's not like a call out situation. So, all right. The first set of movies: Captain America: Civil War, La La Land, and Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. Paul.
Everyone's favorite year. That was 5 years ago. 2016.
Evan.
I also wrote down 2016.
Wow. That's amazing. You gotta love the commitment.
Well, you
And
actually
that's-
spoiled that in before we started recording.
We did?
Yeah, well, because you put Evan's original intro card was mad that
Yeah.
La La Land didn't win 2016 Oscars. But I knew that anyway, so it's fine.
The next set of movies, Jumanji, Braveheart, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. Did I flash it up? Here it is, just in case you need the visual.
Thank you.
Evan.
I wrote down 98.
Paul.
I have 95.
Right answer is 1995.
Take my spell card away.
Number 3. Grease, Halloween, Animal House.
Oh,
I'm so bad with these.
Evan, this round was tailor-made for you.
I know.
Don't you like movies
so
or
bad.
something?
I do, but I just don't know dates.
We can tell. All right. Paul.
I have it 1978.
Evan.
And I flipped those numbers for 1987.
Well, pitching the perfect round right now. It is 1978. I cannot believe that Paul is getting all of these right for seeing none of these movies.
That is not true. I've seen Animal House.
That's true. You actually saw Animal House before I did. All right, the next batch of movies. Batman. Back to the Future Part 2. No Holds Barred. Evan.
I'm going 1985.
Oh,
1989.
the correct answer is 1989. And of course, District 9, 2012, 500 Days of Summer. Paul.
I have 2009.
Evan.
I also have 2009.
Okay. And the correct answer, of course, 2009. So congratulations on Paul for getting the bonus 5-pointer. And as we wrap up this game of Devoid Entertainment, in second place with 38 points is Evan. And in first place with 66.5 points, it is Paul.
3 off. 3 off.
2.5. But thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on this blessed afternoon, day, night, wherever you are in the world. And join us next time
Thank you.
for 2 other people who also have no idea what they're getting themselves into.